Danielle, I'm going to touch on that sensitive topic right now because there seems to be a division even within the people with disabilities community as to whether it's comfortable to announce your disability to the world or whether you can hide it to for yourself for privacy. And I've struggled with this. Danielle, I'll tell you my own journey as a person who wanted to hire people with disabilities. So I wanted to find a space wherein I could find freelancers who were in the community. And I found it really hard to find people. And I understand the why now because some people want to hire specifically for people with disabilities. And I know that that very same set of people, the people with disabilities, have been biased against because of their disabilities. So some feel the need to hide it, especially if they have an invisible disability. And some people have no choice because it's very obvious when you meet them, like someone with a wheelchair, someone who maybe has no arms, there's no hiding it. What are your thoughts on this?
My personal opinion about it is I think that as a community, we have an issue over here when it comes to accepting people with disability. And I think we should have much more awareness about it and not judge as much and not discriminate as much as we do. I think the issue might be that people see disability as something that is wrong, as a flaw, which I think it's not. It might be an advantage in some ways. For example, as I said, I'm an illustrator and I'm visually impaired. So I guess I see the world in a different way, which is a good thing. And I learned to embrace my disability, even though I have my struggles and I went through a lot. Yeah. And it sucks. It's really hard. But I know that I can do everything if I ever want to. No one can stop me. I believe in myself. I believe in my abilities. And my disability won't stop me from doing it. And I think I think people should have much more support. People should have much more awareness. People should accept, be nice, be kind. So I think the thing that has to be fixed is the way the community and, the general public reacts to disabilities, whether it's invisible or it's very obvious. I think we should be more accepting in a way that we understand that disability is also a challenge. I see my visual impairment as a challenge. Everybody has challenges in their life, right? There are so many levels of challenges. And if we look at it that way, I think the world would be a much better place to live and people would be much more kind.
Danielle, I absolutely agree. And I think folks forget that disabilities are actually, you're right, they're challenges, they're hindrances, and we all have them, whether they are technically termed as disabilities or not. Did you hire just freelancers who were people with disabilities? And gosh darn it, I couldn't find them easily. And I know it's a privacy thing. And I also now know that some people are uncomfortable sharing that they are in a certain group because of experiences that they've had in the past.
Yeah, I can totally relate. I can understand. It's the fear of being rejected. It's the fear of being judged. And I had experiences of that myself. But I just realized those who accept me are my friends. And those who don't, they won't stop me from doing whatever I want. They won't decide for me what I can do or can't do. So yeah, that's what I feel about it. But I definitely can understand. I think if there will be much more awareness to this, I think people would also be able to open up and tell about their unique experiences. I think that also if we all be the same, it would be a bit boring, no?
I absolutely agree. And Danielle, just from someone who is a fan of your work, your perspective, especially of animals, is so unique. And it just is mind blowing that that was created by a person who was termed as visually impaired, because your rendering, your perspective is so detailed
Thank you
that
so much.
it's true that a lot of people who are not visually impaired cannot even understand or fathom or imagine ever rendering into a picture. It's simply not in my realm of the universe to even remotely go there.
I can
Right?
tell you that, yeah, I can tell you that people ask me, how do I draw? How do I do that? And I can tell that the only answer I can give them is that I draw from my soul. It's from my heart. And I guess I see much better when I draw. My visual impairment is not there. The disability doesn't annoy me or stop me in any way when I draw. I guess that's my way of seeing the world. And also, me choosing a cartoony style, I guess it's much more clear for me to understand it when it comes to visual terms. And then I can add the details myself. So I guess that's how I see the world through my art. And I really love it. I guess it's something that I always knew that I wanted to do in my life.
Anything to add for us? I am definitely going to put links to your Instagram and to your website, and even to your Fiverr page.
Yeah. As I said before, I really, really think people shouldn't be shy and shouldn't hesitate to contact people who are in their field and also open up. I think it's also fine. There are people who are really nice and open-minded to listen and to help and consult. And it's really important that you shouldn't give up on your dreams. If you have a dream, go and pursue it in your different way. Everybody has their unique way to approach their dream. And I really think you should believe in yourself and never give up. Being a mentor myself.
Thank you, Miss Danielle. Our coffee date / interview is done.